episode of What's Up Wednesdays. I hope y'all feeling good because I know I am. And man, it's been a good week, man. I've been kicking it, chilling, you know what I'm saying? We started a new term at school, so I'm so excited to be learning about the social sciences. That is like my favorite because we actually diving into psychology and sociology and anthropology, if I'm saying that right. Anyway, but yeah, man, I'm excited about that. And 314 Day coming up, man. If you from St. Louis, you know this is the biggest day of the city. The whole city is out. I'm telling you, like, it's lit. It's gonna be a movie, and I get to take y'all with me. I am vlogging on my 314 Day. Please stay tuned. I'm lit. It's gonna be a fucking movie, like I said, man. It's gonna be a good fun time. I'm gonna make sure I get some good footage for y'all, man. So stay tuned and look out for that 314 Day. But yeah, though, I hope y'all feeling good. And if not, you know what I always say, man. Pull yourself up out of there. It's always gonna get better. It's always light at the end of that tunnel, man. Just get through it. With that being said, we're gonna jump right into the first topic. The first topic of today is men hate forced. Now, I've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time because it's been bothering me, gang. I know men are not the best. Certain men, especially like how society raised their mindsets to be and how the role that they supposed to play in this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. But I think in 2026, it's got out of hand. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Niggas can't do shit. Like, men cannot do anything. So I'm kind of starting to feel like man hate is forced. Just hear me out though. Like, now everybody's saying men are too sassy, which I agree, but that I believe that's another agenda for another topic in another day. But as far as like just doing everyday regular shit, it's like niggas can't do nothing. If they go around a girl, they can't joke too much. They can't laugh too much. They can't, you know what I'm saying? They can't sip out of a straw. God forbid they hit a hookah. They can't order a certain drink. They can't be themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I say be themselves, show their vulnerability. Like, if a man cries to a woman, she's literally gonna be disgusted. Like, nigga, you sitting here crying in my face, bro. Like, they can't show emotion. Like, it's a whole long list of shit that men cannot do because women won't allow it, or they get the ick, or they just, you know, they don't fuck with it. And that's why niggas love their homeboys. I think women are a part of the reason why niggas are turning gay, because they're confused. They feel like they can go to their homeboy for everything and anything. Nigga, I'm down on my dick. I ain't got no bread. I'm gonna go to my homeboy. He gonna look out. He gonna front me this. He gonna do the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nowhere to go. He gonna let you sleep on his floor, his couch, whatever the fuck the case is. You need to vent your homeboy. You want to joke around and play and bring out the inner child in you. Your homeboy doing that shit right with you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's when lines get crossed. Like, damn, do I love this nigga? Like, I do love this nigga as a homeboy, but like, damn, that's when romance gets sneaking in and niggas start that DL shit. Nigga, they might be gay. That's because women are not showing them that it's okay to show that side of themselves, because it's like everything a nigga do is like, ew. Nigga, don't vent to me. Don't cry to me. Don't find some other shit. Figure it the fuck out. You need to figure everything the fuck out. The world is on your shoulders and you better carry that shit with grace. That's how women be coming with niggas, bro. They can't do nothing. Now they can't wear nothing. They can't eat specific foods. They can't say specific shit. Like, and I get it. It's a certain extent of sassiness because niggas have got out of hand with the sassy stuff now. I ain't gonna lie. But everybody think everybody gay now. Everybody think all the men are gay. And I think it's because women are too strict. Either they over masculine and they the ones that you need to stay the fuck away from because they'll knock your motherfucking head off your shoulders. They abusive and they have mental issues, or they narcissists, or you know what I'm saying, they overly just masculine and don't know how to tap into their femininity. Then they over feminine. It's like, but the men in the middle, I feel like people are starting to push them towards the gay side because they like doing self-care things. They like getting facials and getting their nails painted clear, or they take care of their fucking health. And you know what I'm saying? And they express themselves and they want to talk it out and this, that, and the third. But now it's like, nigga, you a bitch. Like, they can't win for losing. I don't know, man. I think it's forced. Long story short. So with that being said, I feel like, can we give our black men grace? Like, We need to give our black men grace, game. Let them do what they do. If you have a nigga, let him vent to you. Sometimes men need to cry. Let him cry to you. Let him, man. That's what I'm saying. You need to, and then y'all just expect them to pay for everything. Go take him out for a change. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying be no masculine bitch or you know what I'm saying. Make him the passenger princess and all that. I ain't saying switch roles. But make your nigga feel appreciated. Make your nigga feel wanted. Make your nigga feel seen. That's the most important thing, because if not, he gonna run to his motherfucking homeboys he knew from the get-go, nigga. And that's when you gonna start calling him DL and gay and shit, because he wanna be around his homeboy who make him feel seen and heard all motherfucking day, instead of with your motherfucking ass where he can't even crack a joke around your motherfucking ass because you calling him corny. Give grace. Let them be themselves, gang. And if you don't like it, move the fuck around, you know? Anyway, moving on to am I wrong? Am I wrong for cutting off my brother after he told our whole family what I said about his wife in private? I'm 28 male. My brother Jake, 32, and his wife have been together for about 6 years. And honestly, I've never fully warmed up to her. She's not a bad person, but she has this thing where she constantly makes everything about herself. Like you can't share anything without her steering the conversation back to her own experiences. I mentioned this to Jake maybe 8 months ago, and what I thought was a private conversation. We were on a walk, just the two of us. He asked me directly if I had an issue with her, and I was honest. I told him I find her exhausted sometimes, and that being around her for long periods drains me. He said he appreciated my honesty, and we moved on. Or so I thought. Fast forward to last month. I'm at a family lunch, and my aunt casually brings up that she heard I don't like Jake's wife. I froze. Over the next hour, it came out that Jake had told basically everyone, his parents, our aunt, 2 cousins. The version he told was also slightly warped. Like apparently I called her toxic, which I never said. I pulled him aside and he just shrugged and said I should have kept my opinions to myself if I didn't want them repeated. He seemed almost satisfied. It felt weirdly calculated. I left early, and since then I've been civil but kept real distance. He's texted a few times saying I'm being overdramatic and that I should apologize to his wife. I haven't responded. Our mom thinks I should just smooth things over, but I don't think I did anything that warrants an apology. Am I wrong? Okay. Honestly, I don't think you're wrong, gang. You were just first of all, he asked you, how do you feel about my wife? You were honest. Being honest is never wrong. I mean, if you let him know like you find her quite exhausting, and being around her for too long is draining because she's self-centered and she points everything back to herself and her self experiences. Like you was just saying, like, but people like that, it's 2 types of people. There is self-centered people, and there is people that's how they relate to you. Like I had to learn how to get out of that because I was coming off as self-centered. Like when somebody would tell me something, and I'll be like, oh, like I will try to find an experience similar to theirs so I can relate to them and be like, I know how you feel, or I know where you're coming from because this happened to me this time. But then when you do it so much, it comes off as like, damn, bitch, let me have my own experience. Let me talk about myself for a change. Why you got to redirect everything towards you? So that's when I'm like, okay, I'm going to let them have their story and their experience and be like, okay, I know how you feel type shit, instead of dragging my own situation or my similar experiences into their situation. You know, so that's probably what she do. But if not, she might just be a little draining or self-centered, or she just might not see that's what she doing or that's how she come off, you know? So, and I could like see why he felt the way though, because it's like, damn, nigga, like that's my wife we talking about. How she draining and exhausting? And I guess he just used his own word and said toxic and shit. But I don't think he should have spread it around to the family like, oh, Jake don't like my wife. Like, but I don't know, bro. But you're not wrong for being honest. And I think you just a little embarrassed that it got out too, because you know don't nobody like the opinions getting out. Like now she know, like, damn, he don't like me, let me stay away from this nigga. And now everybody like, oh, keep them away from each other. Like it's weird because he made it awkward because now the business is out. So now you're probably feeling a little weird and awkward about it, but that'll blow over, man. It's still your family, and you said what the fuck you said. Stand on what you said, nigga. Period. So shit, that's what you said, and that's what it is. And you don't owe her no apology. He should have kept his motherfucking mouth closed if that was the case. That was a private conversation, and you asked me what I feel about your wife, and I told you. If there wasn't no go tell the family and my wife. The fuck? Anyway, you're not wrong. And we are moving on to hit or miss. This week's hit or miss is Nights Like This by Kehlani. I really like this song. Kehlani be snapping. I ain't even gonna lie. Shout out to Kehlani. She really do be snapping. I really don't got too much details or like side notes on this song. It's a good melody. I like the chorus. I like the message. Yeah, so I give this a 8 out of 10. and therefore that is a hit. Shout out to the homies. Nice like this. Okay. Now we're moving on to my unpopular opinion. And this week's unpopular opinion is, I actually saw a TikTok on this, and this basically said that quote saying, if you love somebody, let them go and they'll come back. If it's real, they said that's bullshit and that's a myth. I disagree. And what he was saying in the video was basically you saying you want me to let her go get fucked and sucked and passed around and shit, then come back to me. I mean, sometimes experience, matter of fact, I want to start by saying this has never happened to me. I have never let nobody go thinking I'm gonna like get them back, or they never came back and we was just happily ever after. That never happened, but I still do believe in it. Maybe it's the hopeless romantic in me, but I straight do believe, like, if you love them, let them go, and if it's real, they'll come back. Because sometimes you do have to go experience other people or life in general. Sometimes you have lessons to learn and you can't learn them with that person. So you'll have to go and learn the lessons that you need to learn and do self-development shit and you know what I'm saying, build yourself up or come out of something that you was doing. Maybe you healing or whatever the case is. And then when y'all ready, I feel like God will align y'all and y'all will be back in each other's lives. Whether it's platonic or romantic or not. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe in it. So that's my unpopular opinion, that is true. If you love somebody, you can let them go, and if it's real, it'll come back, no matter if it's romantic or platonic. Now we're moving on to strive for greatness motivation. This week's strive for greatness motivation is be yourself at all times. I know it's hard. I know being on the internet makes it hard to be authentic because you like, okay, this is what everybody wearing. Or you might see somebody that you like in a certain thing and you be like, I need them or I want them, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's easy to copy some shit when somebody look fly. You know what I'm saying? And not even just clothes. Like, you might just see somebody and just want to pick up their traits or pick up their slang, or they just seem so cool to you. But I just feel like stay yourself at all times. Like, it's nothing wrong with being yourself, because authenticity is the highest fucking frequency of attraction there is. When you're authentic, that's why all these people on TikTok that's being themselves, they're going viral and they're able to quit their day jobs and live off of them being themselves, just making videos on the internet, because it is authentic. We love authenticity. So I feel like when you copying motherfuckers or you trying to follow another motherfucker blueprint, it's not authentic, and we can tell that. So always be yourself. I don't care how long it takes for you to blow up, to take off, or anything. I'm going to always be myself, and I feel like everybody should always be themselves, always be unapologetically you. Be authentic, because you're going to find your people, you're going to find your crowd, you're going to find your audience, and they going to rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So always be authentic, always be yourself, and that is my strive for greatness motivation of this week. Thank you for watching, and if you made it this far, you are a real one. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, like I said, stay tuned for that vlog. Subscribe, and like I always say, don't forget to compliment yourself and somebody else. Peace.